What's going on, everybody? Today's video is going to be pretty simple, to the point. So I'm almost 25 years old. I just thought I would do like a Q&A, maybe see what some of your guys' thoughts are as far as me and the channel and whatnot. And we had a couple responses. It wasn't crazy, but that's all right. We're just going to keep rolling with it. Without further ado, let's get into this Q&A. It's going to be a good one. Okay, so I did write these on Post-its, but it's because I have them screenshot on my phone, which I'm recording with. So anyways, Fred asks, have you yelled at any kids to get off your lawn yet? I have not, but my walking cane is ready for when the day comes, you know. But no, I haven't. We actually are in an apartment right now, and we don't really have any issues with kids or people around us, so far so good. I'm not getting that old yet, but we'll see. I feel like it's right around the corner though. And then I actually had two pretty similar to one another. So one is from Mike, and then the other is from Wolf. Mike is my old roommate. He was in one of my videos as well. We went hiking and all that. Wolf, I've done video stuff with, but I don't think I actually have him on a video, even though that's been my intent almost every time we hang out, and we just end up talking and just having a good time. So anyways, Mike says, how have you been managing working after graduation with running the channel? And then Wolf says, how do you balance your day job work with personal work? Amazing job on both, bro. Thank you, Wolf, and thank you, Michael, for both of those. So I currently am really lucky in the situation that I have with my current job. I have very flexible hours. I only work 40 hours a week, and that can be a bad thing because I can't really get overtime. So I'm kind of capped at the 40 hours, but at the same time it is a huge bonus because I can kind of flex my hours however needed, and then only work 40 hours a week. So I'm truly blessed with the position I'm in now, and we're actually leaving here soon, and I have to find a new job, so I will not have this job and like all this travel opportunities that I've had these past couple years, which is pretty unfortunate. But more things on the horizon, which is great. But I would say another huge thing that has allowed me to be more successful this year with my channel is when Sarah and I did the South Korea trip and the Tokyo trip. Because it was just so much content, I was able to pace that out over the span of months, up until I think December or something like that. So that was a huge blessing that I was able to take basically 2 weeks plus a couple videos of content and then space that out. And then I actually had content before and after that as well. So it was like just stuff continued accumulating over time, and it ended up just being a huge blessing. And then the other thing is just forcing yourself to make the time for it. One of the things I do is work out, and then the other thing I try to prioritize is, I didn't even work out tonight, but the other thing I try to prioritize is editing and things like that. And then the other good thing is because I had all those videos piled up and all that content, over the past couple months I've been able to continue to think of more and more ideas and things like that. So there's still a lot on the horizon. Don't go anywhere because there's a lot coming. So anyways, thank you both for that. Here we go. Got just two more, nothing crazy. Okay, and this one's gonna be a big one, but I'm gonna try and not make it too much. So, deeeep, I've collabed with him. He's in videos. Go check out his channel because it's awesome. What are your thoughts on both yourself and the world now compared to a decade ago? Dang, yeah. Myself, okay, couple things. It's crazy how much can change in the span of 10 years, or like how much you can go through within the span of 10 years. I mean, I'm talking, yeah, school, like graduating high school, graduating college, getting into the actual workforce, going through death, going through like finding your own way in life, I guess. And like, thankfully I have Sarah with me, so that's helped out a lot. But going from my parents' house to now, like, you know, living in an apartment, and then now we're about to move, like, goodness gracious. So a lot can change in the span of 10 years, and like I'm excited for the next 10 years. I think that it's just gonna be more and more growth. I hope. We're almost to 1,000 already, guys. Like I'm super pumped on that. But there's just so much opportunity. And yeah, so I'm really pumped. And I feel like now I'm more disciplined and I have more of a focus on my YouTube videos. I know I'm still a little bit everywhere, but I try to have more of a purpose behind my videos, and also like just my skills in general. Compared to 10 years ago, that's almost when I first started. I think that is when I first started. I was 14 or 15, and guys, if you go all the way back to one of my first videos, my goodness, those are horrible. Not that mine are stellar or Hollywood level now, but I personally, not trying to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've come a long way. So that's myself. As far as the world, my goodness. There's been some good things. I think technology has come which is crazy, like even the last 3 years with AI and everything, but technology has been absolutely incredible. The con though, and I did see his story on this actually too, and I think you're 100% spot on. I truly believe like there is a lot more negativity now than I have had, and maybe it is because I'm older and like as a kid you're not really exposed to this, but like my goodness, you go out, or I try not to even watch much news if possible, but at the same time like you still want to be involved in like, you know what the heck's going on. But it's just wild. Just everything. And it doesn't matter political party or anything. I think that there's just a lot of negativity, and that's unfortunate. And so part of the channel and part of, I guess, being a Christian too is just trying to be a light in this world, try to be a source of hopefully entertainment and positivity. That's what I try to bring. But yeah, at the end of the day, I know that God is in control, and so maybe some of you can resonate with that, maybe some of you don't, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend anybody by saying that, but that's just kind of where I'm coming from with that. So yeah, kind of crazy. That was a really deep question up top list, so I do appreciate that. And no, it's crazy what can happen in 10 years and the world too. So as far as the next 10 years for the world, I don't know what to expect, and I have no predictions at all. So, yeah. Okay, one more question. Here we go. And this one, honestly, is probably the deepest one we have. And this one's from Sarah. This was really, really good. Do you poop? First off, that's really gross, and I don't. No, I don't poop.